Hey, Bang Septo, how's it going? Good to see you on here, my friend. Thank you, Bang Septo, for waving. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. We just got out here. We were fishing at another spot, but the service there was really bad. We couldn't do the live stream. So, came out to this spot. I haven't been here before, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Hello, how's it going, Stella? Nice, nice. Yeah, I like fishing as well. That is why we do a lot of live streams on this channel. Like fish on Sturgeon Bay. Nice, nice. That sounds like a good spot to go fishing. Up in Wisconsin, I think. If that's where you're joining us from. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, Wisconsin has some good fishing. Hope you catch something, says Cheeks at Gaben. Nice, nice. Thank you, thank you. I'm hoping so as well. Hoping so as well, Cheeks. How's it going, Mark Gold? How's it going? Thank you for stopping back in the live stream again, Mark. I really appreciate you stopping back in. We are at a new spot. I think the other stream that I had going had like a service issue or something. It was right next to some power lines, which I don't think was helping the service. Still says that's a cool rod. Where did you get it? I got this one at Bass Pro. The way you're holding that rod is hurting me. Well, I'm sorry you were being hurt by how I am holding the rod here. But this is how I like to hold the rods. Plus, this way is easier on the wrist when you fish for a while. If you do a lot of fishing, it'll definitely get you some strain on the wrist. So I like this way because it kind of keeps that to a minimum. Hey, how's it going, Pickles? Yep, we're back. We're back on. I think our last spot we were at, Pickles, we were having some like service issues. There was like a big power line going by that I think was cutting the live stream for folks. So we went to a different spot. I haven't been here before actually, but I thought I would try fishing it. It seems promising. At least this end of the lake. It's pretty, a lot of shade. So it's actually kind of cool here. What bait you using? So I'm just using like a little creature bait. Like a little brown creature bait with like a 1/16 of an ounce of weight or so. Something like that. And I'm just kind of hopping it along the bottom, trying to get like a bass or something to strike. It was super hot today, so I'm going smaller on the lures. I was throwing like a 9.5 inch worm, but I wasn't getting any bites on it, so I thought I would try switching up to something maybe a little smaller. And see if kind of a more finesse technique would be able to go ahead and get one of these bass to bite. But I haven't gotten any fish yet. We started about 5 minutes ago, I would say. Big Septo says, I'm doing good, Pickles. Pickles says, awesome, 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 awesome. It's cool how everybody knows each other in the chat now. That is one of the things that I like about doing these live streams. Getting to interact with all of y'all. It's always fun. We might switch baits here in a second. But I've got this to work before, so that's why I was giving it a shot. Fish on, guys. Fish on. Fish on. Got him. Got him. What is it? What is it, guys? What is it? Well, that wasn't exactly what we were trying to catch there. Was it exactly what we were trying to catch? Looks like we rough hooked us a shad, guys. We rough hooked us one of these big old gizzard shad. So we weren't trying to catch one of those, but I don't know how he got hooked too, because I had it Texas rigged and everything, but guy was not super lucky. Definitely was not a lucky fish. I will go ahead and throw him back in, though. I think the turtles will enjoy this guy, or some of those largemouth. Either the turtles or largemouth or channel cats. Something will eat them. There he goes. Yeah. It's always surprising when you catch something that you're not expecting, you know. I was like, oh, when he first bit, or I guess when I first hooked into him, because he didn't bite there, I had thought that was a largemouth, y'all. But now that I know there's shad in here, I'm thinking I'm going to switch it up and try throwing like maybe a fluke style bait. I think I'll go with like a Zoom fluke or something. See if I have any luck on that. Because I wasn't sure what was in here, but looks like there's shad for sure. If there's shad in here, it means there's bass probably eating them. So I think we're gonna switch it up. Something like this. Yes, Mark Gold. We ended up, we did catch one so far. We caught one so far. We caught a gizzard shad, actually. So it's like a bait fish. I somehow rough hooked him. Caught him like right through the body, which I haven't done before, especially on like a Texas rigged bait where the hook is all hidden. Somehow we ended up still managing to rough hook him. But he won't get wasted. He will definitely go to feed some bigger fish, guys. Don't worry. We threw him back. All right, Mark, so we're going to throw something like this. Let's see if we could catch some bass on this, guys. So I just do like a retrieve and a little, kind of a slow retrieve with a couple little hops. You're not supposed to have any weight on it. It's just kind of a weightless lure. It's supposed to look like a dying bait fish. I've actually caught catfish on them before. But I'm hoping that a largemouth will hit it, because I know this is a pretty good bait for largemouth as well. So you see it just kind of swims around in the water. Just got up, have to go out. Oh, whoa, that was something bite. We just had a little tiny pull there, Bark. I think something just tested out that tail. Man, it felt like a bite. Something definitely bit the very end. The very end of that lure there's something bit. Just kind of testing it out. Let's go as well as fried rice. Nice. That sounds pretty good. Good lunch. Had some of the fried rice the other day, actually. I think on Friday. Went to the Taste of St. Louis and got some of the like chicken fried rice. It's pretty good. Hey, Tongai Pokula. How's it going, Tongai? Thank you for stopping in. We have caught one fish so far. One fish so far, guys, but I think we'll catch some more. Where you're fishing, says Michael. So we are fishing at Bee Tree County Park. This is like St. Louis area. Yeah, we're in St. Louis, Missouri. This is a new spot. I haven't been to this spot before. So I'm just trying it out, guys. Just tried it out. So far, we managed to catch one gizzard shad so far. Kind of rough hooked it. Like I said, wasn't expecting to catch one, but you'll sometimes randomly catch those guys. I live in Baldwin, but I heard you say St. Louis. I was curious. Always trying to find new spots right here. Oh, nice, Michael. Yeah, this is, I've never been here to this spot before. So this is a brand new park to me. It's called like Bee Tree County Park. So kind of way down south. I tried to do some ultralight fishing down at the, what's it called? Mastodon State Park. They got that creek there. I was going to do some ultralight fishing, but unfortunately, that place got really crowded. It was full of people swimming in the creek that I was planning on going fishing in. So I was like, okay, let me see if there's any other spot around here to go. So I found this lake. I was like, yeah, I've never fished this spot before. Well, let's see how it is. But it seems like a pretty nice park. It's a decent sized lake. I mean, it's bigger than most of like the city parks and stuff. So there's probably some decent sized fish. I'd say it's got to be like at least a 10, 12 acre lake. But I'm gonna switch things up because we're not getting the bites I was hoping for on the fluke. So we will switch things up again. with the shaky head. Plain old-fashioned Senko, guys. We'll try this. See if we get anything, guys. Let's see. have to go down. We'll look in when I get home. If still on. If not, we'll see you in the video. Nice. Thank you, Mark Gold, for coming on and hanging out with us this evening. I really appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that. Was short striking, so let's see if we could catch whatever it was that was short striking that Senko. Sometimes when they're going short like that, we get the bait down to like a way smaller size like this, and then we're able to get them. There we go. It's Monday morning here, 9:30 a.m. Nice, Mark Gold. Well, happy Monday to you. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, we're at the end of the weekend here. It's 6:30 in the evening here, Mark. But I thank you for supporting the channel all the way from Australia. And I hope you have a happy Monday. I know I have a busy Monday ahead of me. Not sure how many live streams I'll be able to do, like midweek sort of live streams. However, I will definitely be doing more weekend live streams for sure. I'll definitely go live probably at least once during the middle of the week. But yeah, weekend is coming to an end here. It was a good weekend though. Actually went up on the arch today, or yesterday rather. Never been up on the arch. So that was kind of cool. That was something bit. Something bit that. I don't know what it was. Pickle says my kids are flying to Japan for a 2-week vacation, 15 hours ahead. Well, that should be fun. No, I haven't caught anything yet.
This little cove, I do really good too. This like little pocket, I do really good.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, it was really shady when I first came down here, so.
I usually come here early in the morning, so. I mean, with this whacking worm, I'll catch 10 a day in the morning.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They're not like monsters, but like.
Right, yeah, they're fun to catch.
1 to like 6 ounces.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes 2, but.
Yeah, I'm streaming. I got like a live stream going.
You do social media?
Do I do what?
Social media?
Yeah, Orta Outdoors. It's it's YouTube. This is my first time trying out this park.
What I've heard is there's some giants.
Okay, it looks like it's big enough for some pretty decent bass, so.
Oh, the shad. Have you seen the shad in here?
Yeah, I rough hooked one of those earlier. There's a big one, yeah.
Yeah. And the one dude I caught, he showed me a picture of a 10-pounder he caught out here.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
They got plenty of food.
Yep. But at night, I like that whole wall to the silhouette. Like from the start of the falls right there to the silhouette.
Okay, yeah.
I do really good. I have like 5 little pockets and then I go in there. But I stay close to the bank. But like I stay close to the bank out there. But like in here I cast over here because it's shallow.
Yeah. It seems pretty shallow. It's only a couple foot what I'm seeing, so. Hey, Andres, how's it going? Cool to see you live. Sorry, I forgot about your channel a bit. Catch anything yet? We caught a shad earlier. It's like a bait fish. But yeah, that's about all we caught so far. Had a couple of good bites here and there. Yeah, kind of a new area though, Andres. Or Satan. He is an OG fan of the channel. When I first started going live, way back, must have been like last September, I think, when I started doing live streams. Satan was one of the first fans. One of the first guys to be joining the channel there. So he was a regular when we were fishing for crappie and stuff. Hey, how's it going, Ball is Life? How's it going, Perry? Perry Hobbs says Detroit is in the building. Awesome, Perry. Good to hear. Do you do a lot of fishing up there, Perry? We are in St. Louis, Missouri, in case you're wondering where we are fishing from. We changed up the location, Pickles. Or not Pickles, but changed up the location, Satan. Pickles does. But yeah, Satan, we moved from Chicago to St. Louis. And so this is a brand new spot. Brand new spot for us. Perry says never been fishing. Ah, well, that's cool. Well, you get to go ahead and you can watch this channel and learn how to go fishing. We caught one fish so far tonight, guys. One fish so far. We are still trying to catch some more. The stay around 5 lakes, that's crazy. Nice, nice. So I've actually never been to Detroit, Perry. But I heard it's an interesting place. I know that's where like M&M's from. That's about all I know of Detroit, I would say. There's plenty of water up where you're at. Really been to Detroit Airport, says Pickles. I'm trying to think if I've been to the Detroit Airport. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Might have, if that's the airport. Did it have like a big lighted tunnel and stuff? If I'm thinking that's the airport, then I might have been to the Detroit Airport. But I don't remember. Never actually been outside of it. Let's see. So it kind of opens up here. We'll see if we can get something to bite. Had a couple of bites already. Oh, you're not in Chicago anymore? Moved for work? Sorry for yesterday. More outdoors. Steve. Yep. That's my name. Satan or Andres. I think I got your name correct. But yeah, no, we moved for work, and yeah, in St. Louis now. Which is fun. Hey, how's it going? You're about at life. How's it going? Good to see you on the channel again, my friend. Thank you for coming back on. Every time I think lighted tunnel, I think O'Hare. You know, that may be correct. It's probably correct. I think I flown mostly out of O'Hare by nature of mostly living in places that are close. But you got a really fun airport out there, Pickles, with the Denver airport. Only bass fishing today, asks you about it life. Yep, only bass fishing today. Just doing a little bass fishing, seeing what we can catch. Stop bass ain't only been to Germany once too before the ball fell in East to West Berlin. Oh, that's pretty cool, Pickles. Yeah, Denver Airport is interested. Huge. Yeah, I just like the crazy internet conspiracy about the Denver airport. It's kind of a fun one. I remember when I was flying out of there, they had like tours you could take, like that were kind of themed off of that story. But yeah, we're just bass fishing. This is a new spot for me, but there's a young fella that's out here fishing, and he was telling me that there is really good fishing here. He's caught some. He said there's plenty of fish here, so we'll see. We caught one so far. I was 7 with the wildfowl. Parents live right near the Dutch border, pretty rural and away from the big city. Nice, 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 nice. Sounds like a nice and peaceful place to live. Yep. It is by the. It is by the. Thank you though. Thank you, Andres. Yeah, fortunately, I could remember you as something else other than just Satan. Although that's kind of a cool handle to have for YouTube. But yeah, we're by the Mississippi and the Missouri River. Actually, they kind of meet just kind of north of St. Louis. So I've actually been fishing on the Mississippi a few times. They got some pretty good fish in there. You got like carp, grass carp, big catfish. We're kind of fishing a little lake tonight, little pond, I guess. Uh, so Bob asked, what pound mono are you using for backing? I have a little bit, I believe, of some like 10 pound or something mono on for backing, and then I have the braid, and then I have like I think braid is 15 pounds, and then I got like a 10 pound fluorocarbon leader on it. But I barely have any backing on. Just enough to help get it to stick, and then the braid, and then the fluorocarbon. Wait a moment, you must be the area where Mike, aka MVP, fishes limited fishing. Yep, that is, I am in the same place, actually. We do live streams together. I haven't done one with him for, I think, like a week or two. I was out of town last weekend. This weekend, I had quite a bit going on as well. So I wasn't able to do like a big Mississippi River live stream, but we actually have been going live together out here. Yeah, because everybody was telling me, oh man, you gotta link up with Mike with MVP, because they started seeing that I was doing streams as well. I was like, all right, so I already had a fishing buddy when I came down here. That was one of the first people I contacted. He's a really good fisher. He's definitely a really good fisher, though. Especially on that Mississippi, like he's always managing to hook into some pretty big grass carp, catfish, that sort of stuff. How's it going? Grumpy Bass. Good to see you on here, Grumpy Bass. What? How did I miss it? Watch it too seldom. No, you'll definitely see some more collaborations. I'm sure you'll definitely see some more collaborations that we'll be doing. Because yeah, he's fun to fish with. So we will be sure to do some more collaborations for you. All right, we're gonna switch up the bait again on this. Switch to something a little bigger, maybe. We'll go back to the Texas rig. I'll just use a tiny bit of weight to really let it have some movement. And we'll go with trick worm. Had a grass carp too, Mike? Yeah. No, I've caught a grass carp with Mike. He always manages to catch grass carp. They got some big, nice grass carp. Those are fun to catch. They're fun to catch because they get so big. A lot of people think, kind of don't like them around here because they're not exactly a native fish. So you're not supposed to even really have them, but they're a lot of fun to catch. Plus they're in the Mississippi. Fish get really big in the Mississippi because it's like America's, I want to say it's America's biggest river. Definitely the biggest river by like volume, I would say. Trying to think of other big rivers in the US. We got the Hudson River, which is pretty big. But that doesn't go nearly as far. So I'm going to say the Mississippi is probably, it's definitely the most iconic American river to go fishing in. It's got some pretty big fish. Always hoping to catch like a shark or something in there, because Mike was telling me at one time they actually caught a shark. He didn't catch it, but people have actually caught shark up by St. Louis. Happens every once in a while. One will work its way up there. All right, so that's what we'll throw. We'll go with trickworm. But yeah, carp are a lot of fun to catch. I have a lot of fun catching them. Common carp, grass carp, even goldfish. I think goldfish are, like a big goldfish is actually really fun to catch, especially if they still have their colors and everything. They can definitely be a ton of fun. Yeah, they put up a great fight. That's why I like I just like going for big fish, you know, like I think they're one of the fish that tends to get pretty big, even in like ponds and creeks and stuff. Smaller waters, you can still get some pretty big carp. That was like the fish of choice when I was in Chicago. But I was like, this summer, I'm going to learn how to do bass fishing. They're fun to catch as well. Sun's going down just a bit now, so Yeah, I just got this bait casting rod this summer, and I've been learning how to use it. Kind of like fishing with the bait caster. Then only recently, it's actually your Bonnet Life was saying to try the like the chest mount for the phone. So I actually like it. I like it because now I can do bass fishing and kind of watch the screen as well, kind of respond to everybody's comments, all that sort of stuff. Let's see. Wish we got some smallies and largemouth here. Also, good fighting fellows. What do you fish for in Colorado? Pickles? Yeah, they're a lot of fun to fight. I think they put up that's the reason why people like them, I think. The other thing I like about them too, I think, is that they're easy to kind of release and not damage too badly. Like you can catch them again and again. And they don't have any like spikes, that sort of stuff. Easy fish to handle. Andrew says, how you live? It's pitch black outside. Oh, American. Yep, we're fishing from Missouri there, Andrew. Fishing from Missouri. St. Louis. Yeah, I'm going to say, I think you're probably, I'm going to guess you're joining us from Australia. Well, no, actually, because Bart's from Australia. So I'm going to say you're probably joining us from the UK. Is that where you're watching from? Yeah, because Bark was saying it's like the morning time over there. So how's it going, Fishing Atlantic? How's it going? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for saying hi. I really appreciate it. Pickle says, I like catching near anything. Trout is big here, but I like catching catfish, crappie, pike, panfish, bass, and carp. Yeah, I also like, same here, Pickles. I'm a big fan of catching whatever's biting. Wish maybe a few more things were biting this evening, but let's see. Have a wait for my lunch. Thought I'd look in. Hey, how's it going, Mark? Good to see you out here again. So far, just that one fish earlier. Had a couple of bites, but it's kind of been a little slow. It's also super hot here. I will say that. I think that's part of the reason why it's been so slow. It got well into the hundreds or so today. Fahrenheit. Which I'm not sure. Not exactly sure what that is in Celsius, but pretty hot. Probably like 38, 40 degrees Celsius. My favorite day is a multi-species day or night. It's always fun to catch like multiple types of fish. Hey, brother man, I think the sub button needs to be gray right now. Thank you, Fishing with Nate. Fishing with Nate, how's it going? Thank you for stopping in, Fishing with Nate. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. I really like your channel as well, Fishing with Nate. That is one of the, you are definitely one of the YouTubers who I watch quite a bit. Merkel says, same here for me in Germany, going for everything that bites. Favorites are perch and eel. Nice, nice. 5 lever streamers at the moment, says Mark. Nice, nice, Mark. Thank you. Well, thank you for making me one of them. Perch is a good one. I've never fished for eel, but would love to. Yeah, I've never fished for eel as well. But that seems like a fun one to catch. Seems like something interesting. I know that it's listed on the like the fishing guide here as being one of the possible fish that you could catch, I guess, in the Mississippi River. But never managed to catch one. I don't know how many of them are up in the Mississippi River, but let's see. Oh yeah, perch and eel are one of the best for eating here, but Xander don't like my bait. Breams, roach, and rod are our panfish, also good eating. Nice, nice, yeah. Yeah, the panfish, our panfish, like the bluegills, those sort of things, are definitely some good eating as well. As long as they're big enough to actually cook up, you know, that it's worth it. They can definitely be on the smaller end too. Like, look, there's kind of a little bluegill. It's hard to see with the glare, I guess, but you can see one swimming around. Watch some Japanese fish YouTubers. Find it fascinating. Yeah, it's always cool seeing like how people fish in different areas or how they fish in especially the ocean. As somebody that only fishes in freshwater for the most part, ocean fishing is always something that's pretty interesting. Japanese bass fishing is nice to watch. Yeah, I know that they're really good at largemouth bass fishing, which is wild because that's not even like a native fish for them, but super popular over there. I mean, that's why it's got that, I think the most famous like bass fishing lure company, the Yamamoto, like they make the original soft plastic bait makers, from what I understand. How big the eels get in the U.S., anyone know that? That I am not sure. Like I said, I've never caught them before. I know, like, people can catch them in the rivers, I think. But I don't know that they're super common. Just I'm not sure if they're that common of a fish. Although they got these fish called like snakehead now that I guess are kind of like an eel. Something kind of similar. Well, not exactly like an eel. It's some kind of a big toothy fish. It's not native. Everybody kind of hates them. I've never caught one of those. I'm not sure that there's any in Missouri. So we'll just go with something really small now, guys. Let's see. See if we can throw just a tiny little jig around. It's not exactly the right pole for it. It's a little too heavy. I'm wondering if I can even cast this little jig. I think I should be able to, though. We'll see if we can catch any of these bluegill here, because we've been going for a while without a catch now, so we got to put another fish on the board here. But no skunk here, guys. No skunk. See if we can catch us another one of these blue giggies. Nobody really? Nobody really? How's it going? Good to see you on here. Watch out for your lighter, reel that tiny bait. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna kind of throw it right around the shore here. It is not rated for this level of bait. You definitely need a, see, look, it's not even going. This is the break. There we go. I had to let the break out a little bit, so now it's really falls a little easier. That being said, it's still not exactly rated for this. You kind of need an ultralight rod to be throwing something this small, but we're giving it a shot anyway. We're just trying to catch any of these little bluegills that are in here. We also might catch a bass with this. Yeah, it's definitely an easy way to get to like backlash. one of the bad things about a bait caster is you got to worry about all the backlash. Oh, that's a pretty good spot. Let's see. Just kind of hop it along the bottom. Little bluegills looking at it, guys. See if any others are interested. We're going right close to shore, just kind of a bunch of bluegills right here, guys. Tried a bait caster once, spent about a half hour untangling it. Yeah, that was my experience when I was first starting out with it, and I definitely still get backlashes. But I finally wanted. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and learn how to use a bait caster. So far, it hasn't been that bad. I actually like it as far as for bass fishing. Because I was just using spinning gear. Was just going with spinning gear, but thought I would switch it up. Let's see. Oh, something bit. We got a tiny little bite there, guys. See if we... For pike fish, heavy bait is nice. I'm waiting for more money to get one too. Yeah, no, I like that. They definitely once I learned how to use it, I was like, oh, they're kind of nice. But yeah, I think most ultralight stuff, or like if you wanted to fish for, I guess you'd be fishing for bree, roach, that sort of stuff. Or for us, like bluegill, spinning gear is usually what folks use. I think it's just because it's easier. It's definitely harder to cast tiny little baits like this with this setup. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for me because they're going to be closing down the park here pretty soon. I guess I got another half hour or so, but I got to get back because the weekend is almost done here. So happy Monday to everybody who's watching on the other side of the world. Thank you for joining us again, Andres. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you, everybody who has watched today's live stream. We didn't get skunked today. At least we got one. So y'all have a good one. See you, Satan. Good talking with you again.